Thanks a lot, Barbara, for that cool new yoga pose. And now I'm here with Katie Geissler of Just for Kids. Nice to see you, Katie.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Now, Just for Kids is a local organization that funds a lot of different activities and things like that. We're going to get into that in a second.
Okay.
As well as the ride.
Thanks for the bike. I appreciate that.
The mountains to desert. But before that, what we normally like to do is say, how did you come to Telluride? What is your Telluride path?
Well, I have been in Telluride. October will be 13 years. Mm-hmm. Lucky 13.
Yeah, nice.
And I was in the nonprofit world in Atlanta before coming to Telluride. And just one day up and realized that there was more. There's more than living in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. And so I came out on a road trip and actually lost my sunglasses. I was camping in Town Park and I lost my sunglasses. And I went to the boot doctors to buy a new pair. And Penelope and I got talking and she said, "Who are you? What's your story?" And I just kind of shared with her. And she said, "Do you want a job?" And I said, "Yes, I do."
Penelope and Bob Gleason,
yep.
Netting people in for the better part
Penelope
of 30 years.
is the reason that I am in Telluride.
And so you did marketing for a while for them? Or
so
what were you doing
I was in soft goods for a while at Boot Doctors and then transitioned to a buyer for them. And after that, I worked in real estate for a little bit and then started working for the ski company. So it's kind of like I did everything I possibly could to make it work.
Well, you're set up. If you've been here for 13 years, you're set up for the position you now have,
right.
Which is an incredibly important position. I speak from experience because Just for Kids has given us a lot of money over the years to start programs like the Rural Theater Initiative, where we go into the West End and do programs like that, or Books Alive, which is a free local thing where we create these like amazing children's stories and bring them to life with the Wilkinson Public Library. But you do so much more. You guys fund a whole bunch of stuff.
We do. So in the springtime, we have what's called the Man of La Mancha Scholarship, and that is designed for graduating seniors within the San Miguel watershed. So that encompasses the towns of Telluride, Norwood, Nucla, Natarita, Paradox, and all points in between. So that scholarship is available for any graduating senior, and they can apply. This year, we gave out a total of $10,000.
It's amazing.
And we also accepted applications for individual grants. So that's any child who is in middle school or higher can apply for an individual grant that would then take them on an experiential learning journey.
That's incredible. Did you get a bunch of those?
So I believe we gave out about 10.
That's incredible.
Between $350 and $500.
Grant writing for kids,
yep.
Which is a great thing to do, to just ask for money. I did quite a bit of that in college.
Yep.
One of my professors said to tell me, "Hey, listen, if you ask for money, people will give it to you.
People will give it to you.
Educational experiences."
Yes.
But they start here young. And now, I do want to say this. You have a giant event coming up, which we, of course, referenced earlier, because the money just, it don't come from nowhere, right? So,
right. So we open our fall grant application cycle at the beginning of September. Mm-hmm. And that, I'll get to the mountains to desert, which is what you just asked about. In the fall, we have organizations who apply. Mm-hmm. And that is what you were referencing before, mm-hmm. with any organization within the San Miguel watershed can apply. Mm-hmm. And I believe last year we gave out, I don't know the number. Sorry.
That's okay.
I just said that I know the number, but I don't know the number.
That's okay.
We
you can go on your website and you would find
yes.
it. It's millions and millions of dollars,
right.
over the last
so
however many years.
In the last 20 years, we have given out over $2 million to local organizations.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Which has benefited hundreds of thousands mm-hmm. of kids in our community. Mm-hmm. So in the fall, that's when all of the organizations, the preschools in each of the communities, mm-hmm. Any of the organizations who ultimately work with kids, mm-hmm. Telluride Theater, Pinhead Institute,
mm-hmm. That's right.
The climbing program, True North, who operates in the West End.
Yeah.
They all have an opportunity to apply.
That's right. And then again, the money doesn't come from nowhere. It's
right.
donation-based and things like that. So you do get donations from individuals and
exactly.
from other organizations and things like that. But you also raise quite a bit of money with this major event called
We do.
Mountains to the Desert.
Mountains to Desert is happening September 21st. Mm-hmm. It is a 100-mile bike ride from Telluride to Gateway.
Yeah, I hear it's fun.
I've never done it. I volunteered in the past, but I have never ridden the actual ride. But now I'm overseeing it, so I can't ride this year. We also have a start in Norwood, so that could be for a shorter ride, a 72-mile ride. We end in Gateway, and through that ride, we encourage our participants to fundraise. We have a very, very generous family, the Karstens family fund through the Denver Foundation. They will match dollar for dollar all of the fundraising money that comes in.
That's great. That's amazing. And what you've done recently, which I think is a really nice thing, is actually you've asked the organizations that are given those grants every year to help out with the ride itself.
Exactly.
So everything is there's kind of a synergy.
Yes.
Between things like that.
So a prerequisite to receiving funds from Just for Kids is volunteering for Mountains to Desert. And whether that's in a pre-ride, post-ride capacity, or during the day at the finish line or at an aid station, we welcome all of those organizations to be a part of it.
So other than stopping you on the street to talk about this,
Yes.
Which I think is a bad idea because you have 2 young children and you don't have a lot of time to yourself.
I do love talking about it, but a lot of times I'm being pulled in different directions.
But how would we find out about it? Or how would we start to apply for a grant if we'd never done it before?
Okay, a couple different ways. I'm going to start you at the Just for Kids website. So justforkidsfoundation.org is our website, and that's where you can go to apply for a grant if you're an organization or an individual who is interested in applying in this fall grant cycle. You can also go to our website and register for the ride. You can set up your fundraising page if you wanted to customize a page and send it to your friends and family and start a fundraising campaign. Or you can just make a simple donation on the website as well.
Yeah, and hey, listen, everybody. These guys are on Facebook and they're on all the social media things. You can always also do one of those, everybody does those birthday fundraisers now where they're fundraise for Just for Kids.
We would love that.
There you go.
Yeah.
See? Katie, thank you very much for being here. And
Appreciate it.
We'll see you out on the ride, I guess.
I hope
Or at
to.
least at an aid station.
Yeah, great.
Let's head over now for a promo for the San Miguel Regional Housing Authority.